Nityam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Oh, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we have started reading this text called Jivanmukti Gita, the song of a soul who is liberated in life. That means they are walking, eating, sleeping like us. But as we are bound with so much of our burden of our life, and they are totally free from all entanglements and sufferings. Things will happen, not that they have no problems, but they have problems, but they don't feel it. They carry the load, but they don't feel the load. They live in the world, but don't get attached to anything. They enjoy the freedom, total freedom, being in this life. So that is the, what is that? That was the discussion. And this book started with the idea that we are only 7 parts. One day we have read. This is the second class for this. So it is, first of all, the idea was that in the Buddhistic influence in India sometimes overwhelmed. And that idea was there that when this, they used to think this way, as nothing is there. So when the body drops off, then he will be liberated. That's normally thing. Many people think, oh, he's suffering so much. Oh, he has left. Oh, he's now in peace. No? That general concept, that was the idea taken by the Buddhists. And Buddhists used to believe this faith that as soon as the body of an individual soul is just drops off from the body and dies, then the soul becomes eternally free. But a book started with that concept that is not true. Because body drops means he is free. What is the proof of that? So there says Jivanmukta Chaya Mukti. Jivanmukta is such a mukti, such a liberation. Mukti, Samukti, Pinda Patane. Pindam is this body. When the body drops, with that there will be liberation. If that is the reason, Talaya Mukti, that type of liberation may happen. Pinda Patana, Samukti Sunishu Kare. In the animals, in what we call in the ghost, in cats and dogs and animals, they die, It will be happening the same way for them also. So they will be liberated. So just live the life and die and you are free. That cannot be the idea of Jivan Mukti. Therefore, Jiva Shiva Sarva Bhumeva Bhute Bhute Vyavasthita. And Jiva, in Jiva, Shiva is residing in everyone's heart. Evam eva vipassanti. One who can see like this, evam eva vipassanti, you can see me sit someplace, but don't block the person behind. Evam eva vipassanti. This way, if one can see, what is Jivan Mukti then? A person, Jivan Mukta Sahaj Bhute Bhute Bhavastita. In every created being, when one sees divine entity present, that person is Jivan Mukta, not just dying and living the life and dying. So cats, dogs, plants, trees, everything dies one time. So as soon as they die, they will be liberated. It's a funny idea. It cannot be so. So Jivan Mukti is that let us see that in his lifetime he has already seen God in everywhere. then there is certainty after death or it will continue. No? What is the proof? Anyone can claim after death you will attain Brahman. What is the proof of it? What is the guarantee? Guarantee. Who gives the guarantee? Hmm? It can be guaranteed if I sin now, and if I die, okay, it may continue. So that is the idea given. Jivaha Shivaha. Jiva is Shiva, and that Shiva Sarvam eva bhute bhute bhavstita, in the heart of everyone. Evam eva vipassanti. In this way, if one sees, that is called the Jivanmukta. So Jivanmukta means Jivan, while in life, Mukta. It is Mukta means free. Second, third verse we read, Evam Brahmo Jagat Sarvam Akilam Bhasati Ravi Sangastitam Sarvabhutanam Jivan Mukta Sauchate. So, Evam Brahmo Jagat Sarvam. In this way, Sarvam Akhilam Jagat, this entire universe, as Brahma permeates, like the sun, Bhasati Ravi. As the sun enlightens everything, so Brahman is all pervasive. Samastita Sarvabhutanam is established in the every being. That person who sees like that, it is called the Jivan Mukta. Ekoda Buddha Saivo Drishyate Jalachandravat. In the jal, in the water, Chandra, the reflection. As you see the reflection in the water, similarly, only one is there, Ekada, Bohuda, and is seen as many. That means, though we see many, there is one light. Atmagyani Tathoivo Eko. That is called the Atmagyani, knower of truth. And that one existence is there, he who sees this Jivan Mukta Sauchate. 5. Sarvabhute Stitang Brahma. Brahman resides in every created being. There is no hierarchy, lower and higher. Not that in a holy man he is more manifest, more present, and in a ordinary person is very little present. Not little present, more present. Equal everywhere. The same Brahman is there, but the question of manifestation. In holy people it manifests more. In man of realization, that darkness is gone. He sees the light divine everywhere. And we, the people who are ignorant people, we don't see that. We only see many, many, many. So in the many, one who sees that oneness, that is the idea, Sarvabhute Sthitam Brahma. So, Ekadha, though it is one, it appears like many, that is like a Rovi, Jalachandravat. Jalachandravat, in the reflection you see many. If the ripple is there, there are many, many, many ripples, reflection on each one. Atmagyani, knower of truth. Tathaiva, similarly, Eko, he sees that only one. Atmagyani sees only one is there. And Sarvabhute Sthitam Brahma. Brahman resides in every created being. Bhuta means which has been born, which is existing. Bheda Bhedo Navidyate. There is no distinction and non-distinction. First distinction, one to the other. Distinction of three types. Sajatiyo, Sagato, and Bijatiyo. Sajatiyo, Bijatiyo, Sagato. Bijatiyo, Sajati, Bijati. Sajatiyo means one category versus another category. Like we human being versus cows. Different. Jati. And Sajati, humankind. There is distinction between human being and say animal bodies or particular trees, plants. They're separate. Total distinction. This is called bijatiyo. Separate, totally different. No similarity in it. And now when it comes to the Swajati, all human beings, no? But in this there is distinction. I am one, you are another. Humans are all, some are color, look, eyes, their features are all different. So, though it is that human, Swajatiyo, and there is distinction, but they are all one in their own category, human category. Even in the human body now, Swagata, Swa in your own, Gata is embedded. What? My hand is separate from my ear, is it not? But I am one, as I am one, but still it is different. This is different. So in Brahman, these three types of distinction, totally zero. There cannot be two separate existence. One is human being, another is cow, another is dog category. So many dogs. How many varieties of dogs are there in them? No? And now in the dog, there is the tail, there is the ear, there is the leg. So there is distinction. So this distinction makes the world go on. That's why Bahu Gyan Agyan. Knowing of many, that is called, he's a learned man, you know. He knows physics, he knows chemistry, he knows astronomy, he knows history, he knows literature, he knows, oh my God, profuse knowledge, no? But in the spiritual sense, he knows nothing if he does not know God. Huh? So that means, but this distinction will be there. You can reduce the distinction to one. But even in that one, there may be some sense of duality. Right? In the own self, you are Satchidananda. No? People think there are three. So Brahman is Brahman, but this is Satchidananda. Even if you say, Sat, Thal existence is one side, Chit, consciousness is another side, Ananda is another side. Even they're thinking of one, in that three, in that one, they're thinking three. All distinction would perfectly abolish. So that is called Jivanmukti. Tasai Bheda means separation, and Abheda, it is one. Both distinction. Why? Abheda also will go. Abheda means non-distinct, no separation. Bheda means separation. Abheda means no separation. But no separation, how can you say no separation? Yeah, that is also in the ignorance, because when you say anything, Ramakrishna said, if you have the idea of one, you have the idea of two. If you think that it is not non-separate, there is a trace of idea in your mind, something separate. But in Brahman, no Veda, no Aveda. Veda Avedu no vidyate. Ekam eva vipassanti. They see only one and one. Not two, not many, not even the one, there are divisions. The same human body, divisions like that, in the same Atman or Brahman, Sat, Chit, Ananda, or it is all consciousness. When you are saying consciousness, you have the concept of unconsciousness. When you are talking of the Sat existence, you have the idea of non-existence. If you say Ananda, bliss, you have the concept of non-Ananda, Nirananda. Or that means you have the concept of Sukha, happiness, you have the concept of unhappiness, Sukha, Dukkha, Ananda, Nirananda. Always there is distinction. So, but one who does not goes beyond the Veda distinction and beyond the Aveda, the concept of duality, that is the truth, and that Brahman is there, Ekameva Vipassanti. In this way, if one sees that one and one only, that is person is called Jivanmukti. Tattam tattvam kshetrabhyam boom kshetra bomatitam aham kshetragya iti uchyate. aham karta, aham bhokta, Jivanmukti sauchati. Tattam, what is the truth? And then in the Gita there is kshetra, kshetraga, yoga. What is kshetra? Vibhava yoga. Kshetra means the field, and he knows the field. Kshetraga. Kshetra and kshetraga. This table and the knower of the table. Kshetra is the body, knower of the body. Kshetra, kshetraga. These have been mingled together. I think I am the body. I mean, it means it is the kshetra, the field, your paddy field, and you person. It's distinct, but you identify. If anything happens to your field, then you are angry or you are happy or unhappy. But if it happens to others' field, you are not concerned that much. So, kshetra, tattam kshetra. Tattva, the truth is that Bhomatitam is beyond space, beyond this kshetra. And aham, I, is the knower of the truth. Kshetra guchati. This is called kshetra, and this is called kshetra. Aham karta, aham bhakta. That is the ignorance. Who is utitam, that person is called Jivanmukti. That means in kshetra and kshetra yoga, vibhaga, if you can separate out, then that knowledge gives us the state which is called Jivanmukti. So Jivanmukti is a state whose heart is this translation I am watching what they have done. Anyhow, so now we read the verse number 7 today. That is it. 6 we read the other day. Now today's reading is
verse 1 through 5.
5. Oh, did I read the 5? Oh, I said I have read the 6 also today. Tattam kshetra bhumatitam. Kshetram, that is bhumatitam. Tattam kshetram bhumatitam. They are saying that Bhuma is space, not only Bhuma, but all the 5 elemental space, and that is subtle body, causal body. So that is called the kshetra. Body is a kshetra, and he who knows this body, he is called kshetraga. That they are explaining. And aham karta aham bhakta, jiva mukta sauchate. That is called, he is called the Jivanmukti. So fifth we have read, and that Brahman remaining in every part of the world, and there is no distinction, non-distinction in that. Ekam eva, it is only one. Avipassanti, that person who sees, he is called the Jivanmukta. And Tattam, what is the Tattva? Kshetra Bhumatitam. Here Kshetra say Bhumatitam means all the 5 elemental, it is beyond all the 5 elemental things. Like the air, water, fire, etc., space. A kshetra, and this body has come out from the physical, gross body, subtle body, causal body, out of the 5 elements. 5 elements created this gross body now. We eat food, anna, rice we eat, rice dal, it's transforming into the body, no? So the body physical part is the coming from the earth element. Drinking water you always drink, otherwise no one can survive, no? So water is all jal. So another element. If breathing is not there, people die, no? So we are actually the 5 elemental things, the air, water, fire, space, and what is the other one? Kiti, space. So all these 5 makes the physical body. But what about your subtle body? That is also created by this physical body. It's subtle part of it creates a subtle body. Like in your dream, when you have all the five other things also there. Yeah, if there is a body in your dream, you see you have a body. There also you drink water. There also you breathe in and out. So Kiti of this Marut, boom, space that also take the incidents are happening in some space, but not this space. It's called the Mahakas Chittakas in another space, and then you go another level, which is subtle part. That's why it is said so much. People think about eating, what to eat, what is sattiko, rajasiko, because it creates your subtle body, causal body. Causal body is the ego body. Ego also, buddhi also becomes all purified with the type of food we take. And food means all the five elemental things. So he who knows this is called Kshetragna, and I is the here Jivatma. People call about that. And people mistakenly think I am the enjoyer, I am the uh, lord of the body, I am the body. But this egolessness, when it comes, then you understand that you are beyond the five bhutas and you are the Jivanmukti then. So one who can understand this knowledge, that it is a kshetra, and the knower of the kshetra is kshetraga, and this is two separate entity. There is no connection with this. Body only is there. It appears to see. But I am the knower and the conscious entity. Those who know, he is a Jivan. Then Karmandyo Purityagi Dhano Burjita Chetasaha Atmagyani Tathaiva Eko Jivan Mukta Sauchate. Now, karma indriyani parityagi. Karmendriya parityagi. One who has given up the karmendriya. What are the karmendriyas? Hand, feet, mouth, five organs of action. Five organs of action. And all these actions means hand, feet, etc., etc. Panchendriya, karmendriya, who has been purityagi. Purityagi means given up. How can you give up your hand? It is not that, but apparently it seems karma indriya parityagi. Parityagi means we have totally given up this hand, feet, etc. But don't make that translation. You have to think who have got identification with this hand and feet. Your hand is working. Jnani will see the hand is working. I have nothing to do with it. My eyes are seeing, I have nothing to do with it. My hand is moving. But they disidentify with their own body, own senses. And we always identify with our own body and own senses. So that person who can disidentify or detach from the activities of the five organs of action, karma, indriya, parityagi, and we meditate, no? We meditate. That means we meditate means meditator is there, object of meditation is there, and the tool of meditation is mind. So this is a state, which meditation is a higher state, no? But it is not the state of liberation. So long you are meditating, you are having one person who meditates, another the object of meditation, another the means through which you meditate. But it is dhyano burjita chetas, whose mind has gone so much above that he does not meditate. It's beyond meditation. Beyond meditation means in meditation there is distinction. it is also distinction is reducing. Our meditation distinction is there all the time. I am meditating, he is going to Hollywood Boulevard, he's going to Boston, he's moving there, and all the time it is running here and there and there and there. My meditation is like that would be. But a Jnani, those who are real meditator, they will not be involved in anything. And this meditation itself, you are meditating on God. Who will meditate in God? The meditation action is gone, and meditator has plunged into the object of meditation. That means that is not the point. Point is the Jnani does not. That is true. That's the point. But how to reach that point? Jnani, the process is different. But here the question of the ego. Ego does not remain there. Jnani does not mean I. Even I, you say you are not a Jnani. If you say I, who are talking about I? How can you say I? So I should totally get merged into the meditation process. That is the meditation process. Because they are talking about dhyana. I am going to that part. Dhyana burjita chetasa. His mind, his chitta does not make an effort to meditate. Because meditation means duality. And they go straight directly to lose their identity into the infinite. That's why they are burjita means beyond, or they are bereft of even meditation, state of meditation. So you see, that's why Vedanta, as he said, is correct. And Vedanta does not accept meditation is a good process. Vedanta says, just say not this, not this, not this. And what will remain, that will remain. Meditation, who will meditate on whom? If you say meditation, you are creating a duality. But for ordinary people, that is the general way of reaching the truth. Unless mind becomes very pure, that Vedanta will not work. Vedanta will be some words only. We say that story that somebody was doing Vedanta and he did something wrong, and somebody had filed a suit, lawsuit, and he was found guilty, and so the judge gave penalty or some punishment for some 5 years, 3 years, or something like that. Then he said, "Sir, I didn't do anything. I'm Atman." And then the judge says, "I am not punishing the Atman." Then you are punishing me. But no, I'm not punishing you, the Atman. I'm punishing the hand which did that, the mouth which spoke that, the leg that went to do this wrong action. So I'm punishing them. So point is that though we say big things, but in our understanding goes that I am the body, I am the mind. No. But Jnani really will not identify. That's why Jnani is that process. They don't meditate. Jnani is not the process of meditation. They think meditation is a lower grade student too. Vedanta student, real genuine Vedanta, they will say meditation. I was in my early days, I told you maybe long back, we are two brahmacharis. So one was with my friend was very Vedantic, very Vedantic. When he was 12, 13 years, small boy, his father was a very Vedanta, Vedantic oriented father. So he taught him Vedanta very well. So evening time when you are up going to meditate, to say, hey, come for meditation. No, meditation? Why to meditate? Whom to meditate? Who will meditate? So they started talking like that. No, in his concept, he's a Vedanta student. Meditation is not the point. Say, I am not this. With eyes open, check every moment. That is you're convinced that you are not the body. Disidentify, and what will remain, that will remain. But here is the meditation is a path for the category of yoga practitioner. Why? We cannot think of that. We are not capable of that. We have not so much strength to think I'm not this, not this, not this. Thinking that I am wholly here, and at the same time to say not I'm not the body. is really sometimes just camouflaging thing. I utter in my mouth, which every day we chant, Name Bhati Kinchit, Bhakto Dhitopi Hridime, O Lord, O Ramakrishna. I talk so much thing, Jnana, Vairagya, but I say all these things in the mouth. But Name Bhati Kinchit, in my life it does not reflect anything. So,
what comes to my mind is that when Holy Mother was on pilgrimage, she said that but it was somehow said that she and Sister Nivedita or somebody would sit and repeat the mantra. So if they're not meditating, why are they repeating the mantra? That's
no,
my
that is
confusion.
yeah, that is the normal way is to we do japa and meditate. But it is talking about the highest level of students, of Vedanta students, they don't meditate. They only analyze. I'm not devotee. This is this is unreal. This is unreal. I'm seeing something, dream. That is their concept. I'm not in Jagrat Sapna Susupti three state. It is just passing to me. I am the observer. I don't identify with anything. That is their sadhana.
So that's what I don't understand. Why would Holy Mother be repeating the mantra then?
For us, Holy Mother is to show us the world, show the world. How to, is the only few people are capable of doing that sadhana, no? But for what about the masses? The Holy Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, they come for the whole world. That's why she said that you cannot do anything. Can we do? I'm not the body, not the mind. How long will you be able to do? Your mind will not take it after a few minutes. So better to say japa, japa, japa. Think God is there, God in me, God in me, God in me. And repeat, mind becomes pure. And when pure mind will come, then this sadhana will be much easier. When the mind becomes more purified, then I am not the body, that practice may help you quickly to understand. But in this condition, when I say, I totally think I am body, engrossed too much. I am Brahman, I give a talk, and then you say something, when I'm in the door, I get angry. My Brahmagana goes away. No? So that means it is a high state. Not that that practice is wrong, but that practice is only for a high student of different category. That's why it is said that those chitta suddhi, purity of the mind, when it attains to certain flight, Advaita Vedanta will be resonating in your heart. Seeing, hearing one word, your body will be thrilled. But we have no reaction of it. We are talking about Brahman, the absolute Ananda, limitless Ananda. What is happening in our face? Ananda, Ananda. What is Ananda? So we have no concept of that.
Through meditation, one goes beyond meditation. Through mind, one goes finally beyond mind. He's telling meditation in the beginning, through meditation, finally to go beyond meditation.
Yeah, the practice, that I'm saying, that's the stages. That's why it is a stage for process of this niskama karma is a means. Selfless activity, purifying the mind. Meditation is also purification of the mind. Ripple of the mind will come down. That's the purification of the mind. To that process, when you attain certain state, then this will resonate more clearly. But there is no harm in practicing this. So what he says that karma indriyani purittagi, and that person who has given identification with the karma indriyas, that means hand, feet, identifying my hand, it is only the hand working, not me. It is only my feet is moving, eyes are seeing, not me. So separation. Vedanta is separation. Always it is not this, I am this, not this, I am this. So, and dhyano burjita chetasa. His mind has reached a point, dhyano burjita, dhyan is gone. Swami Shraddhananda Swami said about about Virajananda Swami. He said that he would not meditate. Virajananda Swami did not meditate, but meditation was meditating upon him. That means it is like possessed by a ghost. Huh? Meditation is absorption in such a way. Meditation means absorption. Absorption is such that you forget your hand, feet. Karmanyari parityagi. And even you are meditating, so long you think you are meditating, you are not meditating. Is it not? If I think that I am meditating, and who is opening the door, who is making the noise, and then what type of meditation I am doing? So even in the meditation, there is a trace of duality. That is not meditation. Perfect meditation is, that's why it is said, no? If you 144 seconds, you can just forget the whole world. 144 seconds only. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Forgetful of the whole world. Then that day you can say, I have done 1 unit of meditation. Huh? So what a serious thing. And that time the whole world will drop. I am meditating, that idea will also go. That's the idea of meditation should go. Ojone burjitam, dhyana burjito. It is no meditation anymore. It is beyond meditation. That's Chetasa. And that person is Atma Jnani. That person only knows, knower of the Atman. Because the fluttering of the, as we see that the flies are, flies, no? The bees are running after the flowers, and then when they are trying to reach the flower, they are fluttering their wings. And then when it sits on the flower also, that time is also fluttering. See, fluttering is reducing, no? Dhyana. Dhyana was distracted, dhyana, to slowing down. And when the is sucking the honey, what happens? That time he enjoys it. And as much enjoyment, mind is going there, fluttering is getting stopped. And when they really suck the honey, calm and serene. So that is, he is forgetting that he is meditating, he is sucking something. So that is the state. Dhyana avastha is not the end. Dhyana avastha lead to that samadhi avastha. The same thing. Dhyana depends in samadhi. And samadhi is the state where the jnani state. Same state. Yes?
Can states of samadhi be accessed, or do they come about naturally?
There.
Can some states of samadhi be accessed, or do they come about naturally through japa, or is japa purely preliminary? Is it just clearing the mind to prepare for
And
spontaneous?
in our tradition, we take advantage of all. Your mind is distracted, japa. Do japa now. When you are in a mood, meditate, do meditate. Now you are in a mood of doing selfless service, do that thing that you are doing for God. That is the way to purify the mind quickly. How we can quicken our process of purification. So we take all this advantage. But the strong Advaita Vedanta, they will say, go to Himalayas. I told you the stories probably, that I went once upon a time to Turkasi, and there was a Swami, he is called the very high level Vedanta Swami. So Swami Suhitananda Maharaj was there also, and he said, let us go to see a Jnani Sadhu. So we went to see the Jnani Sadhu. And the Jnani Sadhu is a huge, robust body sitting on a stone and carefree life. Now, nobody does not want anything. Bare body, gigantic body, is Punjab body. But at the same time, we went and then said, Maharaj, Mahatmaji, kuch to bataiye, please tell us something about spiritual life. And or he didn't say anything. He said, Suraj nahi hai, there is no sun. Chandrama nahi hai, there is no moon. There is no Ganga, the river nahi hai. There's no river, no tree, no trees, no plant, no, nothing. No. That's the only thing he said. So that is the Swami living a perfect Vedanti. He does not care for your meditation or anything. Day and night his mind is rotating in this thought. Nothing. This whatever visible universe, whatever conjectural universe, whatever conceptual universe, all non-existent. I went one time to Chitrakoot near Allahabad, where Ramchandra first took his next stayed there for some time. And there I went for staying for a month or 2 months, but there we don't know anybody. So we searched here and there, and found one place, it's called Soham, the center. So it's the monastics, they live there. And I entered there, and they gave me a place to lie down. So I think that's a safer place, let me stay here first and bake some food. But they will give some food also. So you do not have to go anywhere. So I was there. I said, what is their sadhana, day and night? They have only Guru. They have the Guru Murti. Early morning, 3:30 to 4 o'clock, they can come up and they wave some Guru mantra, Gurudev. And then their sadhana is Soham. Bas. Every time say, Soham. Soham. You are meeting another sadhu. Soham. Hey, how are you? Soham. And they say, Soham. So, no other word. Soham. I am that. And they're tuned to that. There is no other sadhana. They don't do japa. They don't do meditation. They don't do. Soham is their sadhana.
But that's japa.
And that's okay if you can say japa. But they're saying so, thinking of the meaning of it much deeply. And the Advaita, the Mahavakya Vichar like that. That is their only sadhana. So, it is Soham. That type of, how many people can live in that consciousness? No, it's very high level. To reach that level, we have to pass through different stages. And as we are saying, this Vedanta Ramakrishna mission is very much practical to bring this all quick success in spiritual life. Take all the 4 tools. Morning meditate, pray, do some selfless work, and then analyze this process of unreal and real nature of the thing. No, I'm not this. The world is not. Suraj nahi hai, Chandrama nahi hai. There is no sun, there is no moon, there is no stars, there is no trees, no plant, no. How long will you listen to no? But he is flashing with joy. No? When he's saying, really it means something to him. That means this apparent universe is not there. And they simultaneously thinking something beyond. Say. So, Atmajnani, therefore the Atmajnani knower of Atman, tathaiva eka. He thinks of the only one, which is a state of beyond dhyana, beyond meditation. There is a mindset which is beyond all dhyana. Dhyana burjita chetasa. All dual language is confusing. Chetasa means in the chitta, no? Mind. The mind is there, which is dhyana burjita. How can the mind be dhyana burjita? Mind and dhyana burjita. Ramakrishna reconciled that. Shuddha mon, Shuddha buddhi, Shuddha atma. He used this terminology. It is mindless, but it is not our mind. Shuddha mon, most pure mind. That means it is a trace of mind, maybe to express that word, but it is not the mind in our mind. Shuddha mon, absolutely pure mind. And Ramakrishna said, when you reach that mind, state of mind, Shuddha mon, with your understanding, Shuddha buddhi, and that is equated with the Shuddha atma, your pure consciousness or pure self. So they are same. So Dhyano Bodhjita Chetasa, those who have really reached, we are talking about Jivanmukta, understand this. He's not talking about you and me. So who is Jivanmukta? Jivanmukta Sauchate. He is called the Jivanmukta. Who is that Jivanmukta? Now Atmajnani. He is a knower of Atman. Who is that Atman? The Eka. He feels only one, that person who has renounced all identification with the karma indriya and also have conquered their state beyond dhyana. They raised themselves to the state beyond dhyana, dhyana burjita. Shariram kevalam karma sukumohadivarjitam shubha shiva parityagi jivanmukta sauchate. Verse number 8. Shariram kevalam karma. This karma is done only sariri, by the body only. All the activities that is done, it is body is doing. We are shariram karma. So they look at the karma, the work done by us, as sarira, that because done by the body. Sariram karma, kevalam. And that karma, shoko mohanivarjitam. We do karma, we are associated with shoka means bereavement, or moha means delusion. We do work normally, and we get the how much anger comes if I am working something and you disagree with me. Then how much anger comes? Our karma is that karma. That's why it is so painful. But a person who has reached this state, karma moha barjito, shoka moha barjito. I did my job, whatever I care. If anyone says good, bad, I am not attached to it. Done, hands up, done, hands up, done, hands up. Shoka and shoka is big. I don't lament, oh, why did I do that one? Many times we say, hey, I should have not done that one. No? But Gyani has no lamentation because you have no identification. Whatever came, they did, and whatever done, hands off. So, Sukha and Moho, they are not entangled into it. They don't hold on to that. Anything is, they are holding it, that is Ajnana, in ignorance. So, Sukha, Moho, Adi, Maho, Madho, Matsarju, etc. Ego sense, pride, all this. I did it. I feel so elated that I did it. No, people are praising. I am so much. No, then you are not a Gyani. When it will not affect you, either they are blaming you. Now we are reading in the that condition of the what is it called
Song of the sannyas.
Bhagavad. Yeah. There is you are saying that the people he was the king, and then he gave up everything, and he was wandering, and people looking at him thought that he's a crazy guy. These children are playing with him, throwing dust on his body, throwing dirty things on his body. He is unaware of anything. He is not identified with the body. So similarly, there are no attachment to their action, no repentance, no pride for their acts, good deed, bad deed, pleasure or applause. They are detached from everything naturally by their nature, not there to analyze that. Oh, this is pleasure, I don't take it. This is pain, I don't take it. The practice done and it reaches that flight, that is Soko, Moho, Adiburjitam. And Shubho, Ashubho Parityagi. They give up all Shubha, which is auspicious, and Ashubha, inauspicious. We normally, in our sadhana period, we try to give up which is inauspicious, which is not spiritual, which should be unethical, because this is the way to purify ourselves. But Brahmajnani, that's why we misjudge the Brahmajnanis. Their behavior should not be analyzed by our earthly vision. They are above all these things. What is that? Who was angry? Durvasa. There is a sage, Muni, we hear. Oh my God, he was such an angry sage. If he sees you and you make him angry, then you are gone. He will curse you immediately. And you will destroy yourself. What type of sadhu is he? He is cursing. There is a meaning, of course, different meaning, but I am not going to that. But the point is that how a Brahmajnani behaves like, they don't take the ownership because they have no identification. So it is karja karana, something happens for the good of the person who is chastised like that. He may be free from all bondage. That's the play of God, because the holy people, Jivanmukta people, they live for the good of others, because their purpose is done. They have no need of their own, but they live in the body for the good of the others. So, Jivanmukta Sauchate, he is called Jivanmukta, who is Shubho Ashubho Parityagi, who has given up the auspicious action or what is inauspicious. It is all equal to him. Is auspicious or inauspicious makes no difference in it. And in their eyes, it's Brahman. And my main thing is that in their eyes, is there anything other than Brahman? Is tsunami wave and the water normally beautiful waves, are they different than the ocean? No one of Brahman will see it is all water, it is ocean only, play of the ocean. For us, it is bad, it is good, because we don't see that perspective. So, for the Brahma Jnani, they live in the world and Sarirang Kevalam Karma. They eat, they sleep, they walk, they talk, they become angry, they become happy, they bless, they do all these things. This is Sarira Karma, the actions done by the body. Shuko Moho Adi Vivarjita. They are free from all the entanglements of what is called shuk or bereavement, pain and suffering. Moho is holding on to attachment or other things, and also is free from shubho and asubho. What is auspicious, inauspicious. That person, you know, that is a jivan mukta, a person liberated, living.
That is question.
Okay, 10 minutes are there. So we end here. Here they have translated this way: that person who is only engages himself in the day-to-day activity only for maintaining the body. He has no shoka, no moho, and he renounces the results of auspicious action or inauspicious action. Everything he does without any motive, and that person is to be termed as Jivanmukta. So these are we have here every time, but it's to not only to talk about the Jivan Mukta state, but to also to think that we should have to practice this in our day-to-day life, how we get affected by our actions done. Someone praises and we do something, someone criticizes, something may bring auspiciousness, something may be disturbing, but it is how to keep the mind quite free. This is a body-mind action. I am not doing it from a Vedanta perspective. Or it is my I don't associate with them. I don't attach with them. So neither name, neither fame, neither our pride, neither our ego. That how to reduce. That is called surrender. Give the fruits to God. Give thanks to God. All these opportunities.
So if you get to that point, what is the necessity of maintaining the body after that?
After the body, that is for us. They keep this body, then we know that there is a state. There is a state, and people can be in the higher consciousness and live in the world and don't get not affected. Otherwise, it is theory. If we see somebody in our before us, then we see. We have seen some is like that in our order. Uh, Great people of great fame and their prestige, but when they're insulted, they don't take that seriously. So it is also okay. Some people, some sadhus say, "Are so many people love me, so someone should hate me." See what a good idea. You cannot give him any pain because he has accepted this. If someone see one Swami said that no, I have done nothing. I have not done anything any good for anyone. But still people say, ha ha, you are a great Swami. It is not my place. And I don't really mean anything bad. But if someone thinks you are a bad guy, okay, what's that to me? I don't take either. So this can be done in life, and that is the proof. That's why the Jivanmukti is important. Otherwise, where is the example? It becomes a theory only. Good theories may be there if it is not to be applied in practical life. So it will be redundant. That's why Jivan Mukti practice. Actually, what we are doing consciously or unconsciously, Jivan Mukti means we have to real. That's why Ramanuja realize God here and now. Raja Maharaj is saying now and here. Before you go beyond 30, finish your God vision. Then do other things. See, 30 maybe now 40.
Yeah.
Thakur's time was 30. Now we can say 40, extend it. Or maybe 50, but for us there is no. No, but what it means, what it means, what Thakur means, that means do it now. And then you breathe like that and roam in the world and with the freedom, like a rhinoceros. Freedom in there. No one not to care for any. There is no fear because you live in the consciousness of Atman. It is not arrogance. It is not arrogance, but it is living in our own dignity, spiritual dignity. How to raise our spiritual? We are so poor. We have so much dignity in ourselves, but we don't pay attention to that. We behave in so low in a low key, but it is inside is the divine. And to be known when you are breathing, when you are walking, when you are talking. That's the statement in Jivanmukti Vivek. Jivanmukti Sukha Prapti Hetave Janmadharitam. We are born as a human being to enjoy the bliss of freedom. Jivanmukti, while living, while breathing. In that mood, you experience the truth, no? Jivan, and enjoy the bliss of that. Jivan Mukti Rananda, the bliss of liberation while living in the physical body. And Jivan Mukti Sukha Prapti, Hetavija. Atmana, otherwise Atman, Nitya Muktena, which is eternally free. Atman, which is eternally free, there is no reason of being born in a human body. Atmana Nitya Muktena, not to samsara kamaya, not to live in a world like a worldly one. No, that is not the purpose of life. All experiences should lead us to the freedom. So if one moves consciously, that is the teaching here. One question and probably we'll end our okay. So our class can end here. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Panamastu. So tomorrow is Wednesday. Gospel class. Okay, tomorrow Gospel class at 7:30. As one question has come, when I read the Upanishads, sometimes the passages take my breath away. It is a joyful experience. Sometimes I think that though Vedanta study does not harm, that we are being gently discouraged from pursuing this. When I think that I may be studying to no avail, I feel intense sorrow and a physical pain in my chest. It would be like cutting up my legs if I prevent from this. What to do? Not to do. Think of Brahman. Your question is that when you read the passages of the Upanishad, you take your real breath away means you are in a high position. You mean breath away means what?
Yeah, stunned, excited.
Yeah.
Or like awe-inspiring, that you feel
I feel,
awe.
so do that. Feel, I am Atman. Excited. That is, take that excitement and raise your consciousness in that. Why you have to be thinking I am, if that gives you joy, have it. And that is the purpose of the Upanishad. Sinnantu Vishwe, Upanishad declares, listen, I have realized the truth. You can also do that same realization. So that is the purpose of life. Don't give up that idea. But at the same time, Come down to the world of reality to do normal things. Don't behave in such a way, people will tell you are a crazy guy. That because, we should have to make a balance with the reality. Yeah. Of course, a state will come. If it is real in a absorbing mood, then you have no control. But before that, we should have to be rational. We should have to behave in the world in a rational way. Let people will see they are not crazy guys. Vedanta students are most intelligent and most uh, what do you call it? Intelligent and positive and experience oriented life. That is the Vedanta life. No? Let people understand that. They will not be only emotion, not carried by emotion. But they have emotion which is love for God. That is devotion. So we have to think this way that our life should be an example for ourselves to make us holistic life. So yes, if you are so happy with this thinking that reading the Upanishad, and Upanishad are also talking about Atman, only Atman and Brahman, no? So have that and enjoy this spiritual life.
But does the Jivanmukta always know that he's a Jivanmukta?
Jivan Mukta, depending on that depth, but they don't forget. That is the sign of Jivan Mukti. They may sometimes, Holy Mother, even the mother directly, the mother Mahamaya, she is not to meditate and get God realization. She is the giver of God realization. But she was asked, Ma, do you remember your the divine name all the time? But my child, if I do that, how can I work? We sometimes forget. They willfully forget. But they can recollect just like that.
Oh.
Anything can trigger that. They never forget. Thakur said it's like a toothache.
Oh, never.
One part of the mind remains in that consciousness. Uninterrupted flow of joy remains inside. Holy Mother said, people talk about so much suffering in the world. I never felt any suffering. I always used to feel a picture full of joy is in my heart. So this is the thing. And they may appear to be forgetful, but they come back at their own point. They remember when they're meditating, they're more aware of it. Or they're just talking about that, they're more aware of it. But there is a gradation among Jivanmuktas. That's the Brahmavid Baro, Brahmavid Bariyan, Barishta, all this. We hear about that. But once you get it, you cannot forget that. That's why some people say that I got a glimpse. You can get a glimpse. That is not perfect knowledge. But that glimpse itself is good because you can get a taste of it and then it gives more inspiration to dive deep inside. No? If you once get a taste of a greatest joy, then you will be more, mind will run towards it because mind wants joy and greater joy.
Can he be a Jivanmukta who has not had Samadhi?
I think Jivan Mukti will give you samadhi.
Automatically. You just
Otherwise, how the ego will be totally destroyed, then you become Jivan Mukta. You become Mukta and then come back and live in the state of consciousness.
Oh.
So unless you reach there for any part of time, then how can you come down?
But even if the ego is there, I can say Kshetra Gyan.
That ego is a pure ego. Pure ego, impure ego.
Is the Jivanmukti the same as a Ishvara Koti?
No, Ishvara Koti is a higher state. Ishvara Koti means they are Jivan Muktas already. They come with God to accomplish God's. They are God's soldiers. To fight the ignorance, they come. God brings them with Him.
But Tarak Dada became an Ishvara Koti.
Hmm?
Tarak Dada, he said he became an Ishvara Koti.
He became an Ishvara.
Swami Shivanandaji.
So that is Thakur's base.
Oh.
And when they come with the incarnation, we think they are all very special people. Is it truly spiritual to engage only in personal spiritual practices, but turning a deaf ear to my other duties like being compassionate to the needy, fulfilling my dharmic duties? It should not contradict. First of all, if a person is selfish, but if he is really truly spiritual and you get engrossed in God, you will not be able to do other work. Suppose you are very much engrossed, those people who are musicians, very much deeply engrossed in the music. At that moment, can you do other duties? You cannot, because mind is got so much absorbed. So really, a truly spiritual person engage only in personal spirit. It is no personal spiritual practice. Spiritual practice simultaneously when he comes out of the practice, his love will flow for others. It is not contradictory. As you said, other duty is another, not duty, but service idea will come in their heart very spontaneously. So if one is really engaged in spiritual practice, his life will be reflecting the love, compassion, feeling for others, how to help others as much as one can. That will be spontaneously growing. It should not contradict. If it is not, then you have to understand probably this meditation is not right meditation. If the mind becomes pure, it will try to see God. You see God here. Naturally, when you really can concentrate, you come out, you'll see God's reflection other places. So, and if any suffering is there, really you will go feel for them. You will do your best. You should not be indifferent. Indifferent when you are totally engrossed in God. You have no power to do. But if you are doing selfishly, engaging your own fun and joy, and ignoring others, I am a spiritual person, then there is a problem. I am a spiritual person, I don't care for anybody. That's wrong. But I am a spiritual person will automatically love others, feel more for others, do their duties. But there will come a time when he is so much engrossed in his inner practice or inner meditation or prayer or whatever that he cannot do the duty. That's a higher state. And in that state, we cannot blame that person. Ramakrishna was doing the puja and he entered into a state of deeper practice in such a way he is unable to perform the other duties. So the puja dropped from him. But if it is not genuine, then this distinction will happen. I am doing my meditation, so much selfish. Your meditation, if it makes you selfish, then don't do that. Your meditation should bring out a great personality out of you. When you meditate, as much as you meditate, you come out, so much sweeter you become, so much loving you become, so much compassionate you become, and so much less anger, less frustration, less criticism will be there. These are the samples we see in the life of other great souls. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you again. See you tomorrow at 7:30. Thank you. Who are in online, thanks to all of you.